What is up, car addicts? Welcome to our Need for Speed Heat video. This will be customizing the highly requested McLaren P1. Absolutely amazing car. The car that truly put McLaren on the map for all their modern cars. I mean, the F1, was amazing and all that. But this is the car that really kind of opened up everybody to McLaren. It's such an amazing and beautiful car. So let's go ahead and dive right into the visual customization. First thing we got is front fenders. So we got kind of like a different front bumper and then some like vents there on the sides. Okay. This last one, oh, this one's pretty nice. It leaves the stock side, but then it kind of gives some vents on top. I like that. And this one gives these giant, out of place vents that stick up. I don't mind these. These are actually tastefully done. I like that. Moving on to the headlights. So let me go ahead and start up the car so you can see. There we go. This, by the way, is one of my favorite sounding cars in the game. It just sounds amazing. So, you got all the different colored ones. Then you have like the bright blue, and the bright blue one's actually tinted more on the stock one. But then all the other ones aren't really tinted. They're just the color they are. I don't really like the one that's like too much blue. I'm going to leave the stock one there. Front canards. You can put canards if you want. It's up to you. I'm not going to be putting that. Front bumper. So this one just kind of adds like a primary colored area in that section. So the stock one's very plain, and this one just kind of adds something in there, which I don't mind. It looks pretty good. I like it. Something a little different. Front splitter. So this one. Wow. That's interesting. So this one kind of like, it dips up a little bit. Very weird how they did this one. Okay. Wow, that sticks out a lot. Then there's this one that straight up looks like a 650S. Or a 675 LT. I don't really like that. It looks too much like the other McLarens. That defeats the purpose. This one's okay. Now we'll do this one. I kind of like how it dips up a little bit. Something a little different. We already saw the canards and fenders. Moving on to the mirrors. So you have the stock carbon fiber mirrors. You can make them body color if you want. Then you have all the different race car style mirrors. I like the carbon fiber ones, so I'm going to keep those. Side skirts. Stock ones there. And this one, I guess it's just like a little more subtle. If you don't like the aggressiveness of the stock one. Okay. Wow. Okay, that's the complete opposite of this one. That's kind of interesting the way they did this one. It kind of accents the other piece up there. That's different. This one. What's the difference between this one and the stock one? Oh, I see. Wow. Okay. I kind of like the fin that the stock one has at the top. This one doesn't look too bad. I mean, it kind of goes with the body lines of the car. Let's do that one. Okay. Rear fenders. This one just adds an extra vent. You can see the difference there. I like it. It doesn't look bad. Okay. Moving along to a sound system that doesn't do anything. I'm not going to mess around with that. Rear spoiler. So you got the active aero spoiler. Then you have like a little clear, I guess, ducktail style spoiler kind of attached to the active wing. So that would make the active wing not work. Same goes for all these different options here. Your active aero spoiler will be deactivated, which is kind of dumb. That's like one of the signature features of this car. So I'm not going to remove that. We got different exhausts. You have the stock one here, circular, and you got I think that's carbon version of a stock one. Or if it's black or carbon, I can't really tell from this angle. Then you got the dual, quad, and then titanium that sticks out. I like the black version of the stock one. That's nice. Okay, tail lights. So you have the stock tail lights, and then you have lightly tinted versions of the stock ones. Let's say a full view there. See the difference. I like that. Okay. Rear bumper. You have the stock one there. Then you have this one, which makes it a little more smoother and less aggressive, in my opinion. I feel that the stock one's more aggressive. I'm gonna keep that. License plate. Change the background, something like that. This I'm not gonna go anything crazy, just something simple. Whoops, not that one. There we go. Put the same plate frame on all the cars. I like the Need for Speed plate frame. So just do P1, nice and centered. Looks good. Diffuser. Yikes. Wow, very boxy. And that's very, very aggressive. That looks weird. I don't like any of these. I'm not putting any of those. I think that's everything. Well, visual wise, that's everything. Yep. Okay. So let's move along to the wheels. I always leave that for last. So obviously, with different wheels and stuff, you can change them if you want. But I love the McLaren logo. I love the stock wheels on the P1. So I'm just gonna paint these wheels a little darker. They come in like the stock gray kind of color. I'm just gonna paint them black. Apply to all, primary, and then secondary, same thing. Looks a lot better. Move on to the brake calipers. They come in like this, the same color as the car pretty much. It's like a goldish orange color. Not really a fan of that. I'm going to repaint the car yellow anyways. So I'm just going to throw some yellow brake calipers on here. I wish you could change the caliper color of the stock ones, but unfortunately they don't let you do that. Tires. So there's different tires. I'm just going to keep the stock ones. Where are the brake discs? There we go. So I'm going to put some carbon ceramics on there. Let's do the same thing to the rear. Calipers. There we go. More brake discs. There we go. Alright. Now the last thing to do is paint the car and then do the internal modifications. There are some engine swaps for this car, which I'll show you guys here in a few seconds. Let me just paint it first. Paint. I'm going to go here to, it's like a yellow color. I'm going to fix this, don't worry. It's not going to be painted this color. Go to finish, and then I already was messing around with the colors earlier, so I kind of put one together here. Let's go 28 here. And then here, 100. And here's like 95. And then here we'll go to non-metallic. And there you go. Kind of like the McLaren P1 unveiled color there. Love that. I'm gonna apply that. I'm gonna save it. Oh yeah, very nice. And we're gonna go here to, let's go to exhaust sound, and let's look at stance really quick. This is stock ride height, and then you can lower it if you want. So you can literally slam it if you really want to, but I've never been a fan of the slammed look. I like stuff a little lowered, but not, ridiculously too much. This car as low as it is, I think right there is plenty. Exhaust sound. Oh, here's the fun stuff. Alright. The car sounds so good. Wow, that's like a what? A 5-foot flame? I haven't even done anything to it yet. Alright. I'm gonna make it sound more aggressive, which I'm definitely gonna do. And then here's tone. That sounds weird. I don't think the tone of this car should be messed with. It's perfect. Overrun, this is the cracks, pops, and flames. If you want even more pops and flames, there you go. You can have a flamethrower. And then here's very subtle. Well, it's still not very subtle. It's a P1 at the end of the day. There's no subtle in P1. Let's just max it out. A pipe resonance. Again, this kind of changes the tone a little bit as well. I don't want to change the tone. I'll make it a little more aggressive and all that, but I'm not going to change the tone of the exhaust note. I think that's perfect. Save that there. And finally, well, these are the effects. I always show this, but I never really go. It's all like GTA style upgrades. Nitrous color, colored tire smoke, underglow, air suspension, and all that stuff, and different horns. Yeah, that's pretty much everything there. Now the internal modifications. We press triangle for the engine swaps, and you can see here there's all the different types of engine swaps. So you can put a 6.2 liter V8 from a Corvette in it, 5 liter V8 from a Jaguar F-Type, 8.4 liter V10 from a Viper. This is the stock engine, a 903 horsepower, 3.8 liter hybrid V8. That sounds amazing. And then you can put a different version of that engine. I don't know what the difference is, but I think one of them is forged and the other one's not forged. But the problem with that is you can see where it says potential horsepower in pink, you lose, which means that this version will actually make less power when you max it out than the stock motor. That's kind of dumb. I'm just going to keep the stock motor. Shut that off there. Alright, go to our inventory, install these parts. So the cool thing about this game that I really like is that you don't have to buy these upgrades over and over again. You can just take them off another car, and then it saves to your inventory, and then you can apply them to another car for free, because technically you already bought the upgrades, which is awesome. You spend a lot less money. Let's max it out here. Suspension, track suspension. It already comes with the best brakes on its stock, the track tires. Yep. It already comes with the best clutch. Actually, no, it doesn't. Or it has Elite. You go to Elite Plus, okay? It already comes with the best transmission, I know that for a fact. Differential, go to our inventory, track differential. And then auxiliary, let's get that nitrous power. I think Elite is the best one if I remember correctly. Yep, so that, nitrous power. Oh yeah. And then auxiliary, we're not going to do anything there because we're just focusing on the nitrous power itself when we do the top speed run. So there it is, maxed out. Let's see what this thing does. Alright. Oh my god. Yeah, we definitely put the oil on a little bit too high. Oh my god. Very stiff steering. Let's adjust that in the live tuning a little bit. Definitely need to adjust that. That's a lot better. Wow, lots of understeer. We definitely gotta adjust the overrun, reduce that pneumatically. This car is very loud. It sounds amazing. Wow. At higher speeds it handles very well though. But again, it has a lot of understeer. Alright, here we go. Top speed run. We're gonna use our nitrous after the bridge. Here we go. .240, not bad. The Regera still holds the crown for the 245, but still very impressive from this car. Just an absolute amazing car. I love that after the aero spoiler, plus on the brakes it leans up. Oh, just an amazing car. And then go down there. Oh my goodness. Love that. This thing's a monster. I love the sound. The engine sound on this car is just perfect. Absolutely love it. I wouldn't change a thing from the engine sound. Oh my god. It sounds so good. Wow. Amazing car. And it's really not that expensive either. I'll put the price in the pinned comment. It's like 700 and something. It's really not that expensive compared to other cars in the game. I think this is actually a really good value for your value to dollar that you get in this game. It's a very good car, performs very well, has a ton of horsepower, great sound, a little bit of understeer, but I think you can kind of mess around with that with the live tuning, get it the way you want. Maybe reduce the downforce so the back end comes out a little bit. All in all, great car, absolutely love it, great choice. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.